Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shemel, Shai, Shem, Rakakodah, Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of you left out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video Zechariah chapter 6, and I'm going to briefly go through, skim through it, because somebody asked a question concerning Zechariah chapter 6. Chapter 1, the first couple of verses, they said in the comments, notifications. So I'm going to go through it. So it says, Zechariah 6:1, and I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains, and the mountains were mountains of brass. And now there's no such thing as mountains made of metal. Now remember the reference, go back to this is 2nd Ezra's chapter in Apocrypha, the 13th chapter, and Ezra saw the Lord on a mountain, but it was really a chariot. It was really a so-called UFO. So these represent chariots, and the mountains, 2 mountains represent chariots, bigger chariots. If you go to Isaiah chapter 6, the first couple of verses, it speaks about the glory of the Lord and how you had these seraphim. Seraphims just mean flying serpents, or flying fiery serpents, which can mean missiles. In Isaiah 14, it says flying fiery serpents. The word is seraphim. And in Isaiah 6, it's the same word, flying fiery serpents. But in Isaiah 14, those were missiles that Isaiah saw. And Isaiah chapter 6, those were shuttle ships that came out of the Father ship. I call it the Father ship. So you had these mountains made out of brass. When you look the word up, it's metal. Then you had 4 chariots. It says in the first chariot were red horses, and in the second chariot, black horses, and in the third chariot, white horses, and in the fourth chariot, grizzled and bay horses. Let me look up the word grizzled and look up the word bay. So what should come to your mind is Revelation chapter 6. This has nothing to do with Revelation chapter 6, but you can reference Revelation chapter 6. But there will be a reference as I read to the last couple of verses where it speaks about Joshua, the son of Josedek, the high priest, which Joshua is a high priest. He's going to be mentioned with Zerubbabel in Revelation chapter 11. Look up the word grizzled. See what the word is. And the word is barad, spotted mark. Okay, that's not what I want. Oh, spotted mark. Yeah, spotted marked. And bay. Amatazah, strong bay, dappled piebald of color. Gotta look them words up. But it goes, you know, when you go to this chapter here, you see the horses, one was white, one was red, and you think about Revelation chapter 6. So therefore, if you're doing this, it's good to go into Revelation chapter 6. Then I answered and said unto the angel that talked with me, what are these, my Lord, meaning right here, lowercase L-O-R-D, meaning a superior. The word should be Adawan or Adawan Yah. The small head say Adonai. Eloheinu. Adonai just means, let me look it up. Ada. It should be Adawan Yah. Master, Lord, like a superior. The word should be, see, they went off Ada. Well, Ada one is right. Ada one Yah, my Lord. It means Lord. Adon. They said Adon. And the small hat say Adonai. The oi is like Yah, Ada one Yah, my Lord, my superior. You're in the army, you're a major, you address a general, the general is your Adonai, Ada one. It has nothing to do with the Most High. Christians don't understand that. Let's come on back over here. Told you today I'm going to try to do as many videos as I possibly can. So I don't think about food. Now, I'm not really thinking about food. It's the last hour you start to think about food. And then when the sun goes down, you're not hungry no more because you made it. Yeah, we other Passovers, when we did the Passover class, the Passover end, officially end, but we'll be sitting around. We'll still do some more. We'll be doing a video because you're not hungry no more because you know you can eat. It's messing with your head on a psychological level. You understand? So let me come back over here. And the angel answered me and said, these are the four spirits of the heavens which go forth from standing before the Lord, capital. Let me click on that. The Lord of all the earth. The Lord of all the earth. Okay. It's the same word. The one. So the Isaiah is saying the superior of superiors, meaning the Lord over all other lords. The black horses were which are therein go forth into the north country. We know that that's not talking about Revelation chapter 6. Doesn't make any reference in Revelation chapter 6 about going in the north country and the south country. And the white go forth after them, and the grizzle go forth toward the south country. Let me see, 7th verse. And the bay went forth and sought to go that they might walk to and fro through the earth. And he said, get you hence, walk to and fro through the earth. So they walked to and fro through the earth. Represent spirits. You should think about Revelation 16, Revelation 9, the angels in the river Euphrates. I think both of those chapters make reference to the angels. I believe, in my memory serves me correctly, Revelation 16 is bound in the great river Euphrates, the four archangels. So there's spirits constantly doing the work. If the Most High, as Yeshua would say, if the Most High opened your eyes to the spiritual world, you would drop dead. Then cried he upon me, and spake unto me, saying, behold, these that go toward the north country have quieted my spirit in the north country. Could that be talking about Russia? Nope. Could that be talking about America? America? Nope. And the word of Yah, right there, you know that's Yahweh. Yahweh, the supreme. Ariel used to say that too, the supreme. Let me see. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, take of them of the captivity, even Heldiah of Tobijah, and of Zechariah, which are come from Babylon. So you got to know when Babylon's talking about this Babylon or the Babylon at that time. They was talking about the Babylon at that time, because you had Zerubbabel and Joshua the high priest and Haggai, if I'm not mistaken. You had a lot of during the time of the Babylonian captivity. You had a lot of prophets all together, just like now, just like today. You got a lot of the prophets. All the prophets are here, and come thou the same day and go into the house of Josiah the son of Zephaniah, the symbolic crown. Then take silver and gold and make crowns and set them upon the head of Joshua, the son of Josedek, the high priest. Joshua the high priest. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Joshua is with Zerubbabel, the two men in Revelation 11. We say it's talking about Judah and Israel on a macro level, but on a micro level, it's Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah during the time of the Babylonians, during the time when the Medes took over. Persian Medes took over. It says, and spake unto him, saying, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, saying, behold, the man whose name is the branch, Joshua is known as the branch, and he shall grow up out of his place, and he shall build the temple of Yahweh. So I'm not going to jump to what is that? Ezra? Is that Ezra? And now I got to open up another tab. Let me open up another tab. My spelling. I'm sorry. Z. Ezra, let's see what happens. Ezra. Okay. Let me do it this way. Ezra 4. So right here, I'm not going to go all into this, but I just read in Zechariah 6 that he's going to build a temple. He's going to be one of the men in charge of building the temple. So that was after the Babylonian Empire, during the time of the Medo-Persian Empire. So I'm not going to read all of this, but if you notice, it said, but Zerubbabel and Joshua, which is the high priest. So Joshua is the same Joshua in, where am I? I'm sorry, over here. It says, Okay, 12th verse. And speak unto him, saying, thus speaketh Yahweh of hosts, saying, behold, the man whose name is the branch. He's also not, it's not his name. Nobody called him branch. It's just a title that was given to him. Another word that was given to him. Like Yahweh Shai prophecy, they said his name would be Emmanuel, Amna Allah, meaning God with us. Nobody called our Lord Emmanuel, okay? It says, and he shall grow up and out of his place, and he shall build a temple of Yahweh. That's talking about back then, after the Babylonian Empire. That's why I went to Ezra's chapter 4. And speak unto him, saying, thus saith the Lord. Okay, I read that. Even he shall build a temple of Yahweh, and he shall bear the glory, and shall sit and rule upon his throne. Because the high priest they were like kings. Now the king, what is the king? The king is really the chief high priest, the chief Levi. Even though the kings were Judah, the first king was Benjamin, the kings after that was Judah. Then there was a split between two kingdoms. You had kings of Judah, kings of Israel, right? The king was a supreme Levite, the supreme high priest. That's why you go to the account of Melchizedek. So the Lord was saying the real priest is Judah. Because the Levites came out of Judah. The priest came out of the head priest. And he shall be a priest upon his throne, and the council of peace shall be between them both. And ultimately, that's getting ready to happen now. See, Joshua the high priest is coming back in the kingdom. King David, the Israelites, and they're going to have the crown number 1, crown number 2, throne number 1, throne number 2. That's how we know that Peter is Moses. And the crown shall be to Helam and to Tobijah and to Jedaiah and to Hen, the son of Zephaniah, for a memorial in the temple of Yahweh. That was a rebuilding of the building of the second temple. Now you got these people talking about they want to build a third temple. They don't realize that the third temple is us. We're being built. and it says, and they that are far off shall come and build in the temple of Yahweh. And they did come from far off. Guess what? The temple's being built now, and the elect is coming from. All these brothers are from different places, man. You got brothers out in the West, you got brothers in the Midwest, you got brothers in Texas, you got brothers in Florida, you got brothers in Canada, you got brothers in other countries, you got brothers in the islands. New York is where it all started. And all you camps that started on YouTube, the various One Westers, you should be raising hell, man. There should be 1 million, there should be 3,000 camps out there on the streets. It's not about marching like the IUIC. You get they claim, I don't know how many people they got. If it's 2,000, that's how many camps is that? That's 500 camps right there. If I have access, let's say I come out Saturday and 2,000 men say we want to be down with GMS. You know, we've been studying the scriptures, and the Spirit says, yeah, let them down. Guess what I would do? I ain't gonna say, well, let's march around New York City. What I'll do is I'll ultimately set up 500 camps. We'll meet on a Saturday, let's say. There'll be 500 camps. And if the number doubles to 4,000, half of 4 is 2, half of 2 is 1, that's 1,000 camps. That's 1,000 spread out. 4 men in each camp. It says, and they that Because what you gonna learn with 2,000 guys marching down the street? Oh, that's great. We need more of this. Oh my goodness, blah. The Muslim guy said, if IUIC was on the corner, this wouldn't happen. What the fuck you mean this wouldn't happen? The Most High made it happen. So IUIC is created in the Most High. That's why I wouldn't go with them Muslims, man. The only thing I'm gonna do, I'm telling them that the Israelites, I'm gonna teach them. If they can't see it, I'm shaking the dust. That's it. It's the last verse. And they that are far off shall come and build in the temple of Yahweh. And the third temple's being built right here. They come from all over. And ye shall know that Yahweh of hosts have sent me unto you, and this shall come to pass if ye will diligently obey the voice of Yahweh your power. And that's what we did. We're doing the work because Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua told us to do the work. Now, let me come over here. And I'm not going to go crazy. Okay, so you got here, right? You said Haggai the prophet. Matter of fact, did I mark off the first? Okay, Haggai 1:1. The second year of Darius the king, and the 6th month of the first day of the month, moon, came the word of Yahweh by Haggai, the prophet. That's his title, the prophet, unto Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah, son of Shealtiel of Judah, and to Joshua Yahushai, the son of Josedek, the high priest, saying. So these were principal men. Haggai was a prophet. You had Zerubbabel. You had Joshua the high priest, or Yahushai the high priest. The two witnesses is Zerubbabel and Yahushai, Joshua. On a micro level is the two witnesses. On the macro level is Judah and Israel. Haggai 2 verse 2. Speak now to Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and to Joshua Yahushua the son of Josedek the high priest, and to the residue of the people, the rest of Israel. Oh, that's all. It says people, so that could mean everybody. That could mean all nations. No, it does. It's talking about the residue of what people? The Israelites. This is why you, at this point, just call the cops on a Christian. Like them knucklehead jakes that came by. What camp did they go to? The Cleveland camp, the Columbus camp. Those guys were sent by Vocab Malone because Vocab said, I ain't going to go out to them no more because they're going to call the cops. As soon as they see me, they're going to call the cops. Let me send these boneheaded Negroes out there. Then right after they did that, they go on Vocab's show. Most High got a special ass whipping for you Christians. That's a topic right there. The Most High got a special ass whipping for you Christians. As Carnello would say, especial. Okay, Zechariah 3 verse 1. And he showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of Yahweh, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him. Now, it was taught that high priest Ariah is Joshua. So when he went off, we said it makes sense because Joshua the high priest went off. Let me do this. I don't want to just be here. And Mo said, when they were that rattlesnake, Saad just said, F Ariah. And I want to beat his ass. I want to beat that little snake's ass. I never liked that motherfucker anyway. He said F Ariah. And now the split came, so Marsha and Ariah are supposed to be enemies. Marsha got mad and said, he heard and he said, you better read the 3rd chapter. And the 3rd chapter was Zechariah, the 3rd chapter. And this guy, Sa'adja, if you're watching, you're gonna get smoked. He's gonna be barbecued snake. Okay, so I read that part. It says, and Yahweh said unto Satan, or the adversary, Yahweh rebuke thee, O Satan, even Yahweh that hath chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a branch? Didn't they call him a brand? A brand plucked out of the fire? If there's a fire and you're able to grab something quick, you plucked it out of the fire. So Joshua the high priest was facing impending danger and death, but he was plucked out the fire. Now Joshua Yahushua was clothed with filthy garments, and what does the garments represent? That's in Revelation. The white garments represent the righteousness of the saints. So Ariah is off and stood before the angel, and he answered and spake unto those that stood before him, saying, take away the filthy garments from him. And unto him he said, behold, I have caused thine iniquity to pass from thee. So the Most High can forgive you for even sins unto death. I was thinking about this the other day. We always talk about King David and how he committed adultery with Bathsheba, and that was a sin unto death. But he also committed murder, because he set this man up knowing that the hottest part of the battle, the front lines as they call it. They used to put Jake on the front line because there was more of a chance that you ain't going to make it on the front line. So that's what David did to Uriah the Israelite, which was living in the land of the Hittites, in the land of Canaan. He put him in the front so he can be sure to die, so it can justify, because if you can lay with another woman as long as, if she has a husband, as long as her husband died, you can continue, you can lay with her, you can marry her. So that's what he wanted to do. He's being wicked. David was being wicked as hell. So there was two things that he did that he should have got put to death for. Did the Most High put him to death? Nope. Most High didn't put him to death. Can any other Israelite find out about it and put him to death? No, the Most High put them to death. So can the Most High forgive you? Well, we all like David. We all have come short of sin. We all missed the mark. So the Most High had to forgive us. You guilty of one sin, then you're guilty of all. It said, I have caused thine iniquity to pass from thee, and I will clothe thee with change of raiment, meaning you're going to take that, General Nathaniel. He got filthy. I don't care how beautiful his garment looked. Those garments are filth. We can see the filth on them garments. We can see the filth on them guys. He's wearing filthy garments. All them guys in the IUIC, they're wearing filthy garments, meaning their knowledge is tainted, man. It's adulterated. We have the clean. We have the beautiful garments on. You see, Nate goes on. Man, Most High should have been took Nate out, but maybe he might be one of the elect. Maybe the Most High might have mercy on him, because he goes off, boy. He goes off like no other. I mean, even Edomite scholars say, "What the hell is this nigga talking about?" And I said, "Let them." That's why you can always be assured that if you're watching videos and you're confused, just come to GMS. We'll leave the lights on for you. It said, and I said, let them set a fair mitre upon his head. If you knew Ariah, which I knew Ariah always wore mitre. There were certain times he wore a cowboy hat, but he wouldn't leave the house unless he had a turban on. So they set a fair mitre or turban upon his head and clothed him with garments, and the angel of Yahweh stood by. And the angel of Yahweh protested unto Yahushai, or Joshua the high priest, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, if thou wilt walk in my ways. In other words, this right here goes with Ezekiel 33 and 15, if I'm not mistaken. Restore the pledge. This goes with that. If thou wilt walk in my ways, and if thou wilt keep my charge, restore the pledge, do that which is good, then the Most High is going to have mercy. The 7 used to say that's talking about Edomites. If the Edomites start doing the right thing, and then we double checked it. We said, no, it ain't talking about Edomites. Then thou shalt also judge my house. So Yahushua, he's going to ultimately sit on one of them thrones, and shall also keep my courts in the kingdom, and I will give thee places to walk among these that stand. The branch, right? And we read about him being the branch in the 6th chapter, right? Hear now, O Yahushua the high priest, thou and thy followers that sit before thee, for they are men wondered at. So people see us. Why do you think these Sarnetta and all them guys, they always got to bring up the topic dealing with the Israelites? Because we are men wondered at. Hey, this guy, Garfield wrote a whole big-ass book debunking Israel, man. Why does he do that? We believe he was set up. But why? He could have wrote a book on the Moors. You're not the Moors. I'm going to write a big, thick book on that. Out of all the topics you can go into, you're going to write about showing that we're not Israelites. Because we're wondered at. Guess what? The super elite wonder at us, man. They know who we are. See, the thing about this elites and you Negroes, the elites know exactly who we are, and you don't. Ninja, for they are men wondered at. For behold, I will bring forth my servant the branch, and behold the stone that I have laid before Yahushua upon one. Now, in the scriptures, in the New Testament, it speaks about, Revelation speaks about a white stone. You know what a white stone means? You're acquitted. The judge gave you a white stone, that means you're acquitted. Shall be 7 eyes, that goes into Revelation, 7 spirits, 7 thunders, 7 candlesticks, 7, the 7 candlesticks. Behold, I will engrave the graven thereof. That's a spiritual graven, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will remove the iniquity of that land in one day. That's talking about what? We represent the land also. So the Most High going to take away our sins, starting with the elect. He's going to destroy Babylon the Great utterly, and the land of Palestine, but it's going to be built back up in 1 hour of one day. And that day saith Yahweh of hosts, shall ye call every man his neighbor under the vine and under the fig tree. That's in the kingdom. That's in the kingdom. Now let me look up the word wondered. For they are men wondered at. The men that are wondered at are the prophets. Ain't nobody wondering about no general, no king. That's the last thing I want to be, is a king. I want to be a prophet. I want to be a prophet, baby. Okay, so now let's look up the word wonder. Let's see what that word is. Blue letter, IUIC. Start going to the blue letter. Let me see. The word there is mawapath. Wonder, sign, miracle, a portent. Wonder, as a special display. Ooh-wee! As a special display of the Most High's power. Sign, token of future events. In one word, what does that mean? Prophets. Joshua is a prophet. These men that are wondered at are the prophets. They're not wondering after King David or the kings, which King David is also a prophet. They're wondering after the prophets. The prophets are the mouthpieces of the Most High power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Of future events. Who speaks of future events? The prophets. As of a special display of the Most High's power. What power is he showing the world? The power of prophecy. Anyway, with that, so now you should understand, have a better understanding of Revelation chapter 11. Anyway, with that, on to the next one. Shalom.